Previously on, we have Darkvision. You just saw her drop to the ground and stop screaming.
Okay. Abby, are you okay?
There's no response from
Damn
Abby.
it.
Croy. One of the tendrils of light sort of comes out from the side of this entity thing, and it reaches towards you.
Oh, I love it. I love how the game's gonna end right now.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah. 2 plus 1.
All right.
3.
Well, I'm gonna roll 3 dice right now.
Oh my god!
Those tendrils that you felt like pull your life out of you are still focused on Abby
Oh
on
my
the
god, we
ground.
have to get her. We have to get her!
What am I supposed to do? I have 6
Go!
HP.
Can it be my turn? I'm gonna run in and try to grab Abby and take her back away. Yeah, can I put Abby in my inventory now that I'm
Yeah.
her?
Yeah.
Put her in your pocket.
Hooray! We need to look around for an exit, like a secret exit or something, or like a
Are there
back
windows?
door window. While she's thinking, Croy and I are moonwalking behind the dais chair into the secret hallway thing that you told us about.
You don't find anything about this entity that you can tell. What you do find is notes about a couple other raids that they've had to deal with in the past few days. So as you guys are sort of
I'm
discussing,
referring to the oak
Yep.
table.
the light
course.
comes up through the floor into the antechamber and is now blocking your one exit out of this area.
The one exit, unless we make our own, and then I pull out a stick of dynamite. I have no HP, so you guys have to fucking take the reins on this.
Right? I prepare an ultra ball to throw at it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Motherfucker, I need to look up how it works again.
Ha
I should have made a note about you guys having this.
Don't worry, I've only got this last one.
I have 1, 2.
I have another. Let's just fucking
Yeah.
spam all.
I mean, honestly, like, my next step is to just throw Abby at it.
This is what you wanted in the first place.
Fine, take it!
Yeah, why are we saving this fucking kid?
Because it was cute.
Yeah, she was cute. She needed a mom. I was gonna
guess
be
what?
her
She's
new
not.
mom.
She's not in my book of knowledge, so she can't be that. Oh, wait, no, she is. A small child confesses that she is the cause of the silence. Huh.
Is that what you wrote?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, then why are we trying to save this evidently shithead kid?
Bort, you throw your...
Throw the fucking ultra ball at it.
Okay, cool. The entity needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Good for you.
So you don't have to roll an attack, which is great.
We're just spamming this, and we're going to freeze it, and we're going to get the fuck out of here.
And it does not make the save, for sure. So...
Stupid-ass ball.
It takes 5d4 force damage. So roll a d4 5 times.
Oh my god, we might kill this thing right now.
5d4. Okay. Oh my god.
It's stuck to
So,
your hand.
4, 6,
8.
8, 10, 13.
That'll kill it, right? It's just a ball of light.
Well, you did your mystical,
Dark.
blind shot.
I tried to kill the dungeon master, and instead...
So you throw the ball at it, the ultra ball, and it hits it, and it explodes like it does. And then that sphere that normally encapsulates everything engulfs this ball and slowly closes in on it. And as it closes, you can see the brightness of this light sort of start to fade.
Yeah.
And the orb of force encapsulating it slowly just squeezes it out of existence, and it winks out, and it is now gone.
Holy shit.
That was a lot easier than we thought it was going to be.
Thank you, board.
Maybe we should heal for when the
Can I
next one
nap on this
comes.
big oak table?
It's a bed. What are you talking about?
This big oak bed table?
Bed.
I mean, like, yeah, you can, but you've also seen other rooms with beds in them.
Yeah, I want to sleep on the table.
And there's also 2 other rooms in this area that you guys haven't looked in yet.
Okay.
I guess we'll explore.
How is that small
Woo-wee.
child? Someone should probably check her out.
Yeah.
Get her out of your fucking bag.
Investigate. Yeah, pull her out of the inventory.
Just shake her.
Yeah.
Hello.
She's still unconscious, still breathing.
She's unconscious. She's breathing. I guess if you check her out and everything, you can tell that probably what she needs the most is just to rest.
Oh.
Oh gosh, she probably hasn't slept in a few days.
Yeah, if anything, that orb of light helped her.
Oh
almost
well,
killing
now
her.
we're the bad people.
Well, let's
Let's just leave her here. We'll be right back.
Why don't we leave her on top, like when we went up the stairs to the tower? Just leave her there.
We just like leave a note, BRB, and stick it to her face
Where are you leaving her?
in the oak table room.
Okay, so she's taking the place of the fat naked dude.
But I thought
No!
there was a bed in
We
there.
need not
No,
mention.
There is no bed.
Okay, let's
That's the
not
thing that
leave her
Nub-
here on
Nub's
the bed.
We'll
just
take her
made
to
up.
a bed.
Yeah, there's no bed. We'll take her to a bed.
Well, let's explore the other rooms we haven't
Yeah.
explored yet.
Okay,
The kid's fine.
cool.
She can stay in your bag a little longer.
Yeah.
So one of the rooms leads into what is very clearly Captain Jacobson's bedroom.
Rugrat!
There's the bed. There's everything that you would expect to see in a bedroom is there. You know, there's a TV on the wall.
Of course.
There's no TV, but yeah. So that's the bedroom, and the other room is sort of like a small eating area. I guess it would be where he takes his meals. And then there's another small
own
room behind
dining
that, and it's just like an armory type. His armor would be on there. His weapons would be hanging in that room.
Is there any armor in there?
No.
So he's not here.
So he must be out
Maybe.
on a journey.
Or maybe he got
There's no armor. There's a couple like there's like a spear and like a sword and that sort of stuff, but there's no armor on it at the moment.
None of that will be good for me. I raise my nose up at this filthy equipment.
As much as I want to like leave the child on the bed, I also feel like there's probably other light orbs around that are gonna come in and
Yeah, like what's
engulf
going
her.
on here? Like I feel like we don't have any answers.
We should probably investigate. So,
Can I get all the exposition?
I need exposition.
so we've killed the light orb.
Should we
We're
just get the
in-
fuck out of here?
We're in Captain Rugrat's room,
Do we have a
and
tent?
there's nothing going on except that whatever. Is there any like are there any notes or anything that are like of interest in his room? Like no.
No, it's all very
Day
much
300
more-
of being trapped by a light orb.
Yeah.
I'm in a different dimension. Please help.
It's more like sort of notes and things jotted down. Like if just from what you're looking at, if you want to investigate, you might find more. You might not. I have no idea. But right now, it's just sort of more notes on the stuff that was in the war room on the table.
I'm investigating and I'm not doing a very good job of it. So it's a 6 in total of investigation.
Okay. In that case, I think the only thing that you really find of like any sort of interest is a note that would have been sent, like a small little piece of paper, so it looks like it would have been sent by Raven or something of that sort, from Sir Roderick saying that he's sending 3 messengers with an important letter.
Oh, that's
us. That's us, you guys.
But that's the only thing of sort of note that you have any sort of connection to, that you're like, I understand what this is.
We've
And that's
never
about it.
opened the letter, right?
You have not opened the letter.
Oh shit.
Well, we'd
It's
get
getting pretty close.
I think we should open it.
no. we'll
But
be in
we
deep
have no
shit.
idea what's going on. How are we supposed to know what's going on?
First things first. Let's get
There's
out of this
nobody to ask.
fucking
This
fortress.
child is about as useful as your mop and bucket.
Right. Well, let's give it a little bit more time. If we don't
What if?
find
But what if we
Rugrat-
just steam it open
Thank
and
you.
then we, and then we can close it again, and no one will know that we read it. Who has the letter in their inventory?
I don't know who has the letter, but we're all carrying it
We all carry a piece.
Collectively.
collectively.
You take it in shifts.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
That letter is too heavy on you, my lord.
I think we need to investigate a little bit more in this.
All right, I'm gonna. I'm
fortress.
doing a nubs.
Oh.
a Nubs
So-
investigation.
We have to check those 2 rooms on the main floor.
I switch out my pirate hat for my detective hat.
I'm going downstairs. I ain't listen. I'm staying around for this horse shit.
Oh, we're all splitting up. Fine. I don't
the-
need you guys anyway. I have my
orb
hat.
is dead.
Yeah, the orb is dead.
And actually, just for the record, the detective hat is always on underneath the pirate hat.
When did you get it? You know what? Sure.
That's a 10.
What
Wow.
What are you doing?
I'm
are you
looking
doing?
around.
But we already looked at
It's a 10.
We found a note that said we were on our way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find basically the same sort of thing. It's all standard fortress things at this point. And that's about it.
All right. There's more rooms to look in downstairs.
I'm
I think
already down.
Yeah.
I started walking. I moonwalked down the stairs.
No, you fell.
I did. I tripped. and
He
I
broke his
stumbled
neck.
all the way
He's
down.
taken 9 damage.
That's it. I am incapacitated.
I do have to retcon one thing because I forgot to mention it when you guys came in.
Uh-oh.
When you came up the stairs to this main floor or this top floor where you are,
Yeah.
there was one other staircase that continued up as well. When you guys were up on that tower, you would have seen that it's another tower. So there's like 3 spires. There's the one that you guys went up, the one that Nubs didn't go up,
that she could have,
but could have,
yeah.
and then there was another one that was sort of behind you, and you would assume that that's where the staircase goes up to.
No.
All right. Well, I want to go up that. I'm going up
I
that.
don't think we need it.
I don't think
I'm
we
doing
need
it. You guys can keep going down.
That's
Okay,
it.
fine.
I'm going down.
Fine.
I'm going up.
Okay. You guys are going down. We're gonna follow Bort for a moment.
Yeah, that's fine. I hope there's another ball light up there. Good luck with that, your Ultra Sphere, fucker.
Bort goes up to the top of this tower, and you look out over the fortress again, I assume.
Huzzah.
This time, as you're looking out, you see the shadows of the buildings moving. It looks to be just sort of a weird, wavy... At first you think it's a trick of the light or the atmosphere or something of that sort, but then one of the shadows breaks away and forms into a humanoid-esque shape in like a shroud and begins to float across the courtyard.
Okay, so this is bad.
And when that one moves across, slowly you start to see other shadows break away as well. And now there's a swarm of these shadowy figures all over the fortress, basically.
I am spooked now. I don't know.
Okay,
I
pulling
think-
out the map.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing a swarm of shadowy figures
Shoot an arrow.
carrying a child. My friends just went downstairs.
Yeah, they have no idea what you're seeing right now.
And I feel like I need to run down and tell them what's happening and say, because okay, so are they? Am I? From what I'm seeing, they're all just kind of like those shadows are just kind of like walking around, or are they like coming towards the fortress to get us?
From what you can see right now, there doesn't seem to be any goal or aim in the way that they're moving. They've just sort of come to life. They're sort of moving in directions. But from what you can see right now, there's not any sort of order to what they're doing.
Oh,
This is wild.
yeah. Well, I need to go down and tell people what happened. So I go back down.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I go and try to find Nubs and Croy.
So before we do that, you guys are down on the main floor now. What were you doing while he was climbing up?
Because there was the 2 doors.
Yeah, so we both checked one.
Yeah. Which one do you want? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Right.
All right, I did left.
So your guys are looking back into the kitchen and the
rooms we didn't go
barracks?
in. Yeah, the rooms we didn't go in last time because we thought the light was going to get us.
Okay, so you guys go back down into the grand hallway entranceway, and on the left, Bort, you're going to the left?
Cry! Bored.
You guys all have 4-letter names, and it's like so hard to keep track of.
Nobes.
Gonna throw another dart at the
Croy, you go into the one on the left. There is a small sort of waiting room. There's a bench there. There's a doorway that is open, and there's a staircase that goes up. and then to your left there's another doorway, and it's also open, and there's a small sort of sitting room, sort of meeting room type looking area.
So there's a staircase that goes up?
Yes.
Keep going up.
Oh my god, this whole episode is just us going into rooms.
I mean, pretty much.
It's like
Yeah,
fucking interior design show
Well, something is
of
developing.
Raven's
and I'm coming
Helm
down
or
to tell
Wolf.
you.
Yeah, but I'm going to make things difficult. I'm going to go up.
Okay, cool. So you go up the stairs, and
There's just another ball of light.
it's another
Ball of light.
shorter
Naked
tower at the
man.
front of the fortress there. And when you're up there, you now also see these floating, moving, shrouded shadow people type things.
I'm so
I know what it is.
You
Or I
guys
think I-
good?
Yeah.
You guys okay?
As you say that,
God damn it, Croy.
shout.
I shouted.
Let it
Okay.
all out.
Who goes there?
cool. Your voice reverberates across the courtyard, and all of them stop and look towards the castle.
Do they have like white eyes in the shadows, and they all like a
no,
bunch of coyotes?
like they're a shadow, but they're picture.
Picture a shadow.
What the fuck are those? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm. Those things in Harry Potter.
Dementors.
Yeah, so picture sort of like Dementors.
That's
Oh, good.
fucking terrifying.
Thanks
But-
for yelling at him.
I want to make sure they're good.
But like,
Maybe the Dementors would have been so demented if someone had asked how they were doing.
but they're like made out of shadows. But they have like, it looks like they have a hood over their head, so you can't like see any facial features or anything of that sort. But so they're basically shadows incarnate, right? So, but
I'm going to take that as a no.
and yeah, so they're moving slowly towards
The courtyard.
the
now.
main, the wall that separates the fortress that you guys are in and the fortress proper outside.
I'll bet you guys
All right.
$50. I'm talking to myself. I'll bet those guys $50 that they're about to walk through the wall like that fucking ball of light.
Nubs,
Yeah?
you went in the door on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you also enter. It's another sort of waiting room type area. There's a bench in front of you. There's another staircase that goes up there.
Nope.
And then to your right, well, you don't know that there's anything going on outside.
No, I'm just
to
not
your
even
right, there's
bothering
another
with
room, but it
stairs.
seems to be sort of like a library-esque type of room.
I have legitimately climbed more stairs than I ever care
We
to
actually got
climb.
quite the cardio today.
I'm going into the library.
Okay, cool. There's a couple chairs in there. There's a table with a few chairs around it. There are some bookshelves filled with books.
Are there any books out?
in there.
Like on the table? Like
No, everything is on the shelves at the moment.
I
But there is a candle that's on the table that has been burned down completely to the base.
careless.
That's not good.
I'm just gonna like pop a squat. I'm gonna sit. I'm tired. Nubs is freaking sleepy. She's
Okay.
climbed more stairs today than she has in her entire life. She's just gonna she's not worried about anything. She doesn't know anything's going on. She's just gonna chill.
Okay.
You're about to be.
Bort is running down the stairs now.
I'm running down.
Oh, I'm like drinking wine.
Okay.
While this is happening.
Where'd you get the wine?
I have a wine skin.
Have you not finished it yet? It's been a while.
That wine is rusty.
I also have a pocket flask. I always have booze. You don't ask questions about where I find them. I just see them and pick them up. It's kind of like, you know, that game where like you're collecting things and then you can like upgrade so that the things like come to you.
It's kind of like
It's like a magnet. Like I have a booze magnet.
Just
I'm a
holds up
booze
the
magnet.
flask.
you know
Well,
how
no, that's not how that works.
Yes.
Because you didn't go into the kitchen or anything, so you haven't been able to like fill up your wine skin. Okay.
Oh, so she's dead clean sober?
Yeah, like you don't have. It's been over
Okay,
a
I'm
day
just
since you've
smelling
been
the
anywhere.
so
inside
you're
of my
just
flask.
pretending, yeah. All right.
The
Well,
aromas do
I
it.
I guess I'm running back down.
So you get into the main grand hallway. You
And
don't
I
see
just-
anybody.
yeah.
It's empty now.
Oh, great.
You don't know where your friends went.
Yeah. Well, I'm yelling for Nubs and Croy to get their asses in here because I saw some shit. Guys, I saw some shit.
Nubs, roll up perception.
Yeah.
Perception is 8 plus 6.
Okay, yeah, you definitely hear him shouting for you.
I'm willfully ignoring it.
Of course.
Great. This is so interesting.
I have my hat pulled down over my face. My pirate hat and my detective hat because they're both always there.
Did Croy hear me from up in his tower?
I
Feet up
feel
on
like
the
he's
table.
too far away that
Okay.
he wouldn't
I'm too
have.
busy yelling at the shadows.
Croy, are you still up there or are you going to come down?
Time to throw a dart.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to head back downstairs.
Okay, cool. So you come down and now you find an out-of-breath Bort. I feel like
Muttering
by this
shit.
point you've just given up on yelling,
Yeah.
and you're still just like, guys, what? Like just
There's like shadows.
Brat, are you okay?
Brought.
I don't know, man. I saw some shit up in the tower.
Me too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you see?
I saw a bunch of shadows all gathering.
Yeah.
They're like shadow hooded fellows.
They were all just like wandering around aimlessly.
Well, I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Well, evidently, when you see people, you try to talk to them. So I tried to establish a dialogue, as one with a book of knowledge would do. And let's just say that this hallway is about to get filled up.
Filled up with?
Shadows.
Oh, good.
Shadowy people.
Because they looked really, really fun to deal with. We should probably find the nubby one, Nubs.
Noob!
Yeah.
nothing. All right, your voice echoes back at you.
All right, I'm going to ring the gong that I just discovered.
I guess the door is open now because you never shut the front door. You just shut the inside door, but you guys would have had to open it
Yeah.
to go through or
The
whatever.
one where, because we closed the door to the light. But
So the door is open and we can see the shadows.
Yeah, and they have all now stopped in the courtyard in front. They're basically kind of set up in rows, which is really weird and sort of
like
eerie.
Braveheart?
So it's like a...
and they're just staring towards the door, but now they are not moving. There's one kind of right in front of the doorway, and it's just there.
Well, there's a shadow army, and Nubs is being a dick. And...
All right. Is it Annie?
Or
Is the name of the child?
Abby.
Right. Close enough.
Yeah.
Bowl her at the door.
Yeah, maybe they want Abby. Is that what they want?
Apparently everybody wants Abby. Nobody wants Croy. Croy's just been sitting here with a book of knowledge.
It looks like they want to have a discussion. You wanted to chat with them.
Right, I guess I did provoke them.
Should we maybe heal you up a bit before?
Do you have
do you
have a potion?
I thought I did. I have a health potion.
Glug 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 glug.
You're gonna use a health potion?
I mean, he's gonna die soon.
That's
so
cool.
I'm gonna give him my health potion.
How do I glug it?
Okay, so if you drink the health potion, you roll 2d4 plus 2. That's how much you regain.
I'm gonna get watch. It's gonna be 1 1
Yeah.
3 3 8.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Still doesn't give me full health because this fucking ball of light sucked me dry.
All right. I think we need to parlay.
I'll chat with the ghost that's at the front.
I mean, you started a discussion. You've got your book of knowledge.
Right.
Lots
So
of...
I keep my distance.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go and pat him on the head. Hood.
Okay, so
Maybe
as
you
you move forward,
I have my book out.
the one that is closest to the door moves towards you and stops directly in front of the door, like right on the door frame area, like right there. And it says, "Where is it?"
My book of knowledge is right here.
Give it to us.
I don't know about that. How about I just read to you the knowledge? Did you know that
Oh no.
Kiarn is our world? There are 7 fortresses that guard the north. They're occupied by the Knights of Elmo.
Enough.
That's only 2 lines. There's a lot of knowledge in this book.
Where is it?
I'm holding it in my hand. I can't be more clear than this.
And it starts to reach towards you, and it hits a barrier.
Good.
Okay. I start laughing.
So now there's this like shadow Dementor miming being trapped behind a door, basically.
Saying, where is it?
What do you want?
Let us in, and I'll tell you.
I don't know how you can just walk in, can't you?
God damn it, you ass.
It walks in.
Oh god.
So you were just miming?
It's a vampire.
Were you just miming that, you little shit?
Thank you.
Oh, I gave him permission.
Oh.
Was I not supposed to do that?
No.
Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to Halftime. This one is brought to you by Half and Half Cream. You guys get the cream. We get the... What's the other half of... Is it milk? I don't know. We get the worst part of it, I guess. You pick whatever half of Half and Half you like, and you get that good half, and we'll take the other half. Guys, I just realized that we've been playing for 5.5 episodes, and we've been using these things called Ultra Balls, and you probably, if you know things about D&D, don't know what that is. And if you don't know things about D&D, then you also probably don't know what that is, unless you're a fan of Pokemon, but that's not what these Ultra Balls are. We played a one-shot before this whole campaign started, just to sort of get everybody used to, you know, the rules and everything. And one of the things that they picked up were called beads of force, and those are the things that, you know, they throw them and they explode and they trap people in balls or they blow them up or whatever it is. And we decided that they were called Ultra Balls instead of beads of force. So in case you were wondering, that's what that is. Okay, that's out of the way. We settled that one up like a debt with a loan shark. Aside from our regular announcements, I got a new one this week, so that's kind of neat. If you guys are listening to this in the Toronto or Toronto area, a.k.a. the GTA 5, San Andreas? Is that the one? Yeah, I don't know. I am participating in a thing called Outwit, Outplay, Outlaugh Toronto. It's a Survivor-themed comedy show, and I'm one of the contestants, or tribe members? Winners. I'm going to be one of the winners. It goes for 8 weeks, and hopefully I don't get voted off in the first tribal council, because then I couldn't be a winner, and I just was a liar right there. You guys can still go, even if I'm not in it, though. There's 20 comedians in it. It's taking place at the Social Capital Theater, 8 p.m. Monday nights, and it starts next week on May 20th, and it runs through 8 weeks after that. I don't know how to math. June something, possibly into July. But it's Monday nights, and it's going to be really cool. If you guys are a fan of Survivor, you should come check it out. They ran it in New Jersey last year, and it was a big success. So hopefully this one ends up being as cool, and I think it should. There's some really funny people on it. So you can come check it out. That's May 20th, 8 p.m. at Social Capital Theater, and then every Monday night after that until July something. Our next episode is out right now. It's up on wherever you get your podcasts. And if you like what you're listening to, it would be really cool if you guys could like it or subscribe it and give us a review. That would be really helpful. That's like the best way that you guys could help us right now make this a better show. That would be really awesome if you guys could do that. You can also follow us on Twitter, and if you tweet about us, share our stuff, use the hashtag We Have Darkvision, or like mention us in the ats or however Twitter works, there's a good chance that you're going to get a character named after you, or a magic item, or a place, or basically maybe a big important tree. I have no idea. Something in the world will have your name if you want it to, and that would be cool. So that's at Darkvision Cast on Twitter. We're also on Instagram at We Have Darkvision. And follow us there. You can see cool art and that sort of stuff. And if you go to our website right now, the map of Wolf Rock is up. It's a hand-drawn map that I did so that I could keep track of where everybody was at all times, and I've put it up there for you guys to see so you can like follow along with our adventure, which is, I think, helpful with this, completely audio-based medium. Now you can look and be like, Kyle, your descriptions are terrible, or Kyle, your descriptions of places are spot on. So the map's there at our website, wehavedarkvision.com. You can also find us on SoundCloud. We have the theme for the podcast up on there, and we also have the new theme that I wrote for the Wolf Rock, where everybody's missing, the Ghost Town Wolf Rock theme. It's there on SoundCloud. You can find us there at We Have Darkvision as well. And finally, if you guys like video games and you like Colin, or if you don't like Colin and you want to see him lose at video games, or maybe win at video games, you can go check out his Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/ColinNorth. And you can find him there. He's playing a whole bunch of stuff. And I'll be joining him there shortly playing Mario Maker, which is pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to it. I will see you guys next episode. Peace.
What's Bort doing?
What is Bort doing?
I'm now just jaw on the floor. What the fuck, Croy?
Well, I didn't think that actually just saying you can walk in was...
Put vampires in your book of knowledge.
You make a great movie. Vampires have good manners. I mean, if they don't walk in until you give them permission, who am I to judge?
Well, and hopefully those 8 health points really come in handy right now.
I'm about to get my ass eaten.
So, okay.
Are we all going to get turned into vampires?
It's in.
What are you going to do right now?
Buddy, you better cue that Michael Jackson, because I'm moonwalking the fuck.
Oh, God.
Okay. Bort Nubs, what are you doing?
Get the fuck in here now.
I finally
I'm just
come
kind
in
of
there.
staring right now because I'm trying to figure out what it's gonna do.
We need to find out what it wants, because obviously it doesn't want my book of knowledge.
Actually, I only came in there to go to the kitchen so I could get alcohol, and then I see this, and I'm like...
And you just back into the
library?
library?
I'm like...
Okay. Bort, you're standing there and just staring right now. And you see as it moves in, one of the shadow things behind it steps up, and it stops directly in front of the doorway.
Okay.
Do not let that one in.
Yeah. Okay.
One at a time.
Okay, so you're moonwalking away?
She says I am the one.
Nubs is slowly shutting the door to the library.
We're terrible. This is the worst.
Bort is staring there with a tiny child over his shoulder, under his arm.
It probably wants the child. Yeah, it's around the shoulders.
What is this fucking kid?
What is this fucking kid?
It wants to eat it.
Can we just give it and then get the fuck out of here?
Well,
bowl that kid who wears that shadow.
We don't know what it wants. I'm just holding the child and staring. Yes. I want to ask what it wants. What do you want?
The orb.
Oh.
Oh shit.
You are gonna love this.
We don't... What orb?
There's certainly an orb that we didn't...
What orb?
Definitely did not
we didn't.
kill
What
it.
is this orb?
This guy with the fucking child definitely didn't do anything to the orb.
It's here. We can feel it.
Well,
Where is it?
Maybe upstairs?
yeah.
It could be upstairs. It was kind of floating around.
Yeah. All the way at the top.
Not that we saw an orb in the first place anyway.
Yeah, if there were.
Not that we saw
Let
an
me
orb
toss
in
you a
the first place
hypothetical.
anyway. I
Mister.
say from behind the door.
Let me run this by you, Mr. Shadow. What if there were an orb? It would almost definitely be on the top floor. And we almost definitely would not have thrown an Ultra Ball that would have zapped the shit out of it.
But we want to know what is this orb?
Yeah,
what does it do?
Does it have a name?
The metal orb.
Metal.
Oh.
The metal orb.
Like
That was the name of the band where I played this lute all those years
The
ago.
metal orb. So it's made of metal?
Yes. Why else would I have described it that way?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a bad translation. Like, I don't know if you actually speak English.
We checked every
You know.
room in here. There's no orb.
Yeah, we didn't see a metal orb.
Check the child.
Yeah.
yeah, no orb in here either. No need to come in here though. Promise you, there's no orb.
And it takes another step forward and says, I tire of this.
You
And
sound
reaches
closer.
out towards, is Croy or Bort closest at this point?
I don't know.
I'm actually at the back of the hall. I've been moonwalking.
Definitely not me. Definitely not me.
So probably me.
Bort, he reaches out towards you and grabs you on the shoulder.
Okay.
Massages you.
And
Bad touch. I'm losing a lot of life force.
what's your AC?
18.
Okay. You feel this so cold hand touch your shoulder, and it spreads. The cold spreads down your arm and across you.
You have a heart attack.
You take 6 damage, and your strength score is reduced by 3.
So it's now 9.
Okay, so your strength modifier right now is -1.
Yep, that's not good. This is not good, you guys. I'm really cold.
Well, bad touch, not good.
I can feel my strength draining. Don't get touched by the horrible shadow monster.
At least-
And we need to find out what this orb is and give it to it because I don't want to die. Help.
Nubs!
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here!
Okay. I'll.
Help!
Okay, I'm out. I came out. Hi. Hello, sir. How are you? I see/hear that you're looking for something. I happen to have it. I pull out a rock from my pocket. This is what you're looking for, right? I toss it gently over to the thing.
And he swats it out of the air.
That was not nice.
Okay. What does the metal orb look like? I'm so cold. And I don't like being this cold.
It fits in your palm.
Oh!
Around it.
Oh, yeah. No, haven't seen one of those before.
You sure?
But have you seen one of these? And I pull out my Ultra Ball. I throw it at him.
Damn it.
Awesome.
And now we're going to be so fucked if we ever have to fight something.
No, I don't worry. I still got one.
Yeah, but we got to spare it.
Don't make me throw my Ultra Ball at Mr. Colin.
It rolled a 1. So it for sure takes damage. Roll 5d4.
That was 1 plus 3, 4, 8, 10, 11.
Okay. It takes 11 damage, and that containment sphere that pops up around it contains it. Bort, you're close enough to it that you get pushed back, and you take 1 damage.
You're getting cockroach right now.
But now this shadow figure is trapped inside this sphere of force, whatever it is. And it moves towards you, and it's sort of like rolls the
Hamster
ball. So it's in like a hamster ball, basically. Yeah.
Boy, we should Sparta kick that thing out the fucking door.
Yeah, let's take this to the top of the tower and throw it off.
This sounds really bad.
I mean, yeah, if you want to.
It'll probably, the orb will probably disappear.
Do you know where
by
all
the
the
time-
people here went?
You are the people here.
No. Well, yeah. We're
Don't be a smart ass.
all of this space for just 4 of us, and she doesn't even need that much space. She's not even awake right now. Hasn't been for a couple of hours. Honestly, we could just keep her like this. It's a lot easier.
He moves towards you. The ball rolls a little bit more, and he just says, "Let me out." I'm saying he. It's a thing. It's a shadow.
Yeah.
We cannot confirm the penis is attached to this one.
We haven't seen a metal orb with stuff on it.
If you could just tell us where the people who live here are what you are, and then maybe we can like help you find the orb, but also probably not. We're pretty useless. We just spent 2 hours opening doors.
And also, what do you need the orb for?
That was what I was going to ask. I moonwalked back to ask that question, but I was too slow. But I'm back with them now.
Okay, you guys asked a bunch of questions. I'm going to answer Nub first, and then you. Nubs, you said something along the lines of you guys are pretty useless or something like that.
I said we're pretty useless.
Yeah. And he basically says, yes.
Yep.
On
useless.
that, I can
Confirmed.
Good.
At least we have common ground somewhere.
Yeah.
Bart, you asked,
what do you need the orb for?
For our master.
Who is your master?
Do not mock me.
Hey, I'm not the one in the ball.
Yeah, we could Sparta kick you so fast.
And like for some reason that annoyed him a whole lot, and he like speeds towards you, and the ball hits you, and then just sort of like bounces off. And doing that, you realize that it doesn't really weigh anything.
It doesn't weigh anything.
We should
roll it out the door.
No, let's
just go bowl those shadows.
Let's fucking take them to the top and throw them off.
That's gonna take a while. The thing.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm carrying a child, and I have the least HP of all of us now.
He will be more likely to tell us things if we.
It's a shadow.
Torture it out.
I don't think that we can torture a shadow that can touch us and give us damage just by sort of like putting its hand on the shoulder.
This is ridiculous.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay, well,
listen,
anyway,
there's a bunch of shadows lined up at that door. We just take the fucking ball, we wind it up, and we fucking bowl it out the door, and we get a strike.
I love that idea. It was a great idea. Fantastic.
It can just come back.
But
in.
also,
no, because we have to let it in. It doesn't. It listens to manners.
Yeah, but if you already invited it in,
also
only the one.
We'll never be able to leave ever again. Okay. Like we can't leave this place. Like we're stuck here.
Well, at least we got food and we got places to sleep, and there's shadows. What the fuck are they gonna do?
Did I also get to ask what its master was, or was it just like really angry and did its stubborn bounce off of me?
Yeah, it did that.
I'll ask. Hey, don't ignore my friend. Who is your master?
Basil Rock.
I gotta write that down. Basil Rock. Tell me more about Basil Rock.
Okay.
Let me out, and I will.
Nope, that's not how that works.
Oh, God, you know what? I remember the last shadow that tried to pull that one on me.
So at this point, it's now well after midnight. So you guys know, 1, possibly getting closer to 2 in the morning. You guys have been up for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting close to like the end of your sort of energy and like all of that.
Yeah, that sounds.
Can we sleep while he's in the orb?
I don't know.
Or are we just gonna die?
Just tickle us while we sleep in his cold hands.
You 100% can. I will say this: you guys have no idea how long these orbs last. You've always used it to be able to kill people.
Yeah.
And so you've never had somebody trapped in it this long.
If we let you out, will you hurt me again or any of us?
I'm not going to lie. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
You
that
can't
was a
fault
no-brainer.
honest-
That was
Again,
a no-brainer.
it's the manners. He
the
doesn't
manners.
lie.
Listen.
Well, let's maybe if we just like float you around this place, we can look for the orb, and maybe if you find it, you can take it back to the old Bazarok master.
That sounds nice.
Yes.
Okay, let's go
Let's do
then.
that.
Why are we helping this
Let-
fucking...
Because
I
we
don't
want
wanna
to go
die.
to bed.
Yeah, I want to go to bed.
Fine, you guys make a good point.
All right. Where do you think it would
Oh
be?
no, we're gonna go through room over room
Yeah.
over room
Can't
again.
wait
Which-
for another 5 hours.
Where do you sense the orb in this
in
building?
this place?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to. I forgot the S.
Oh my god.
Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
What?
Do you want me to just sort of narrate a little bit of what's happening, or do you honestly want to go back through the entire
No,
building?
please
Oh my
just
God.
narrate. Oh my god.
One more question then. Do you guys bring him through the entire fortress? Or, like, is it just, like, a couple rooms and you're like...
It's like an eight. It's like
yeah,
a
montage.
A montage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. It's me throwing darts again.
Okay, yeah, cool. So
It's
you
like
guys...
we're having little moments where we like dress him up,
Yeah.
warm up. We're like,
We
Put
push,
it-
we're at the oak table. We push him back and forth on the table.
playing ping
Cause
pong
you're
with
there
him.
for me. And now,
Okay, so that all happened. You guys have gone through the entire thing. You guys had a good time. You're laughing. You've kind of
Such a good
you've kind of bonded with this guy, but every once in a while he'll say something that makes you guys go like, "Oh, that's weird. I forgot he's going to murder us if he gets out." You guys don't find what he wants, but he still says, "I can sense it. It is near."
Uh-oh.
But like, do you have like a compass with your sense? Like, come on, man.
The only other thing I can think of is like maybe it's like underneath, or maybe like Abby has the sphere inside of her.
That sounds awful.
She did say that one really like existentially disturbing thing, right? You have it written down, don't you, Croy?
And as you pull out your book, the shadow is like, "Oh, not again."
shimmering tear.
Tear.
I also have shimmering tears.
Shimmering tear. A small child confesses that she is the cause of the silence. Everyone is a ghost at Wolf
Are we
Rock.
even close?
Deus equals machine. Science. Moon produces light.
Kyle.
Vampires have good manners. Basil Rock.
I also love that this book of knowledge is now becoming like our actual
book of knowledge.
history. Like the child confesses to being the thing was just like an innocent child saying, I think it's my fault. And then you wrote it down as child confesses to being the cause of the
I can't wait to put this fucker on trial. So, search the child.
Oh my god.
Get her out of your fucking satchel. And let's...
I mean, like, we can look and see if she has an orb in her pockets.
Okay.
Turn her upside down and shit.
Sure. You turn her upside down
No!
and place her.
Listen, we gotta get that orb.
No orb falls out of her
Yep.
pockets.
Yep.
There's a tiny little like toy carving of a dog that does fall out of her pocket.
Oh, God, the heart.
But that's it. She has a couple like loose like threads and like
Really
kid pocket
Kid
things. that,
pocket
like,
thing.
Oh, here's this like piece of paper. Oh, it goes in my pocket now. But like it's all nothing shit. The dog toy is like the only
Aw.
thing that she has.
All right. We
Just, like,
can't find your
glitter.
orb, shadow monster.
And
Your orb is in another castle.
he takes a step towards you and goes to put his hand against the orb, and his fingertips go through it.
Oh no!
Oh.
We have a breach. We have a security breach.
Okay. Okay. Don't do that.
He pulls his hand back and he looks at it. This is interesting. and then tries with his other hand, and it goes through it. And as you see his hand go through it, the whole orb sort of a ripple goes around it, and it starts to fade a little bit.
Okay. Don't.
We don't want to fight you. We had such a
we-
good compilation time with you. But we're also tired, so if we have to kill you, I guess it's going down, bitches.
Good God, Nubs.
We can't find your damn orb. It probably isn't here. We looked everywhere. Look back through the tapes.
Yeah, you guys go into the security room and like look at all the footage that you've filmed through the night. You laugh again at your antics. By the time you're done looking at all of it, the orb has faded.
Oh, great.
Great.
So,
Well,
welcome back. We're out of orbs to keep you contained.
Also,
Yeah,
out of
I'm not wasting my sphere.
Please
on this.
don't hurt us. If you want to keep looking for your orb, go ahead.
He says, I don't want to do this. I feel like we've gotten closer over the past few hours.
We have. I think we'd make a really great team, you know?
And he reaches towards Nubs.
Oh, no.
Its
Grabs
hand
my boob.
Grabs Nubs' boob.
Can I
and
just
says,
smack his hand away?
that's what these feel like. You feel a cold permeate through your body. And
I screamed. Like, that is real.
what's your AC?
Oh.
Jesus, I have to
Low.
write
12.
Oh, okay. And it's just cold. You are so
Did he actually
cold
grab the boob?
inside your soul, but you don't lose any health. But you are freezing.
Oh, my nipples are hard now. They also call me Nips.
You guys have like a split second to sort of decide what you're going to do.
All right, I'm gonna kill this fucker. I pull out my staff. I go batter up.
Okay, yeah, sure. Attack it. Roll your d20.
Fish don't
Nothing
fry
that
in the
fucking 19
kitchen.
won't fix, baby. Also 19 plus 6.
Yeah, cool. Roll your attack. Or your damage.
Damage.
Give me the jewel. 1 plus 1.
Are you gonna then also roll your extra attack?
Yeah, so it's 1, and then I roll the d20 again?
Yeah.
16.
Okay, cool. That hits.
So I'm gonna get more damage with my fucking fists, aren't I? No. So 1 plus 1.
So your first attack was 1.
My second attack was 1.
Okay, so your first attack is 1 plus whatever other number it is beside.
Oh, the modifier thing?
Yeah, not the middle number, but the one beside your.
Yeah, so it's 1 so 3.
3 total?
So it's 3 and then 1 for the second.
Okay,
attack.
so 4 damage.
4 damage. Yeah.
Killing it!
Clock him and then I punch him.
So your staff sort of swings through him, and he sort of like, I guess, sort of like ripples a little bit, I guess, as it goes, and then you punch him, and your fist feels cold as it goes through him, and it should. You've hit things before, and you feel like it didn't do as much damage as you think it should have.
Word.
Or any.
I did 4.
Oh,
Did you though?
that's the
You did
big-
half damage.
Ah, bum bum beat 'em.
So you've fought enough things that I guess that you guys would know this as a thing. I guess you as players might not, but your characters would. Certain things have resistances to types of things,
Attacks.
like Bort and Nubs have resistance to fire damage because of their tiefling heritage. This thing clearly has resistance to like bludgeoning attacks.
Oh, great. I ain't going to do dick in this one, guys. Wish someone had
So
told
you
me
did
that.
2 damage instead of the 4.
Cool. Well, he'll be dead in a minute anyways.
It's true. It's true. I have no magic.
Probably shouldn't have this one.
So
Do I have to use my spear?
I could still attack it because it feels like we're in a fight now.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm gonna swing my warhammer because it sounds like I'm pretty close, and I'm gonna do a a two-handed swing. So I'm going to roll some d20. 14 plus 3.
Yep, you hit it.
Hit it.
Hit
So
it,
I'm doing
quit it.
I'm doing a 1d10. Is that this one? This is the 10.
Yeah, that's the 10.
Yeah. So this is a 10. I'm going to roll a 1d10 plus 2. Oh wait, 0 0. That means
That's
it's
a 10. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Fucking
so 12
Dab on that,
damage.
motherfucker.
Did you say dab on that?
Yeah, is that what they call it?
Correct.
Dab. Let's all dab.
But it means it's
Yeah.
a 6.
So you did 12
Dab on
damage.
that.
I just dabbed on it.
It didn't feel like it was a lot of damage though.
You do what should be 12 damage. It swings through him. You do half damage. It's 6.
Mm-hmm.
That is enough to sort of kill him if you can even
Oh.
kill a shadow.
Oh.
And as he sort of fades back into the darkness, he says, "No matter, you can't stop us." And then he sort of fades into the darkness in the corners of the room, and that's that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
wow.
that was one of them.
How many were out there? Do you remember? I saw a lot.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a lot.
Approximately.
I mean, it looked like an army of them. So, we're fucked.
Wait, no, because they can't.
They can't get in unless you invite them.
Unless I specifically say, "Come on in."
Which we now know we're
Yeah,
not going
so,
to do.
Whatever. We can either invite them in one at a time and beat the shit out of them, or we can just let them not come in, go to sleep, and then the
See
sun
what
will
happens
murder
in the
them.
morning. Let's see what happens in the
maybe
morning.
it is night because of nighttime.
Yeah, so by the time that the other source of light, the sun, rolls around, it'll be fine. The shadows can't live in sun. This is true.
I trust you.
I've already gone to go take a nap.